hard. Sparks now being seen from that front end.
Wow. Wow, incredible.
Wow, just grinding away, sparks coming up now. We saw debris being launched off that front end. It looked like it went over the center divider into the opposing lanes of traffic. A lot of sparks coming out the front. Look, it's all underneath the car. There's the brakes. You see the brakes dangling there, just bouncing on the surface of the freeway, about to give way. There it goes. Wow, look at that. There's the 40 miles an hour they're calling it. This is eastbound 10, 40 miles an hour. The brake caliper dangling, might have already let loose the rotor there, just bouncing around freely, grinding away. We don't know the condition on the passenger side, but it can only be the same because it's just been grinding away for the last several miles. Even a tighter shot there will open up the lens a little bit so you can see how that just, I mean, he's got to be riding on the body of the car itself. And this, well, we'll see. He might be thinking about giving it up, but he's at a speed now where they're at a speed now that they could probably do that pit maneuver, but I think at this point they're gonna just let the driver just drive this until he stops. It might not be worth the pit maneuver. We'll see, although there's no reason not to do it other than you know, risking the officers there. But you see more parts coming off the passenger side, and he's really struggling now. He might hit the center divider here. Yep, he's going right at it, trying to brake, and he's going to come to a stop right here. Chris, get ready. No, let's stay right where we're at if we can. He might jump out and try to run across the freeway. We'll see. Right up against it. That's it. Let's hold here, Chris, if you can. And well, the driver's staying inside. The vehicle coming to rest right along the 10 freeway at Cherry. Let's see here. This is 10 Cherry Valley, exit 90. And now it's a felony stop. The driver not jumping out, not trying to run. All lanes blocked on the freeway, the CHP, and a K9 unit that's arrived also. That's been trailing the pursuit the whole time, at the ready in case they need that K9 to get in there. The driver, let's take a look, coming out, hands up. He's got a cowboy hat on now. Earlier they said he had a baseball hat on. Now he's switched to a cowboy hat. They're going to want him to keep his hands up and walk backwards away from the vehicle. He's going to close the door. It's unclear if anyone else is in the vehicle. He's going to want to keep those hands up though. And he continues to put his arms down.
It's amazing. I can breathe again. My blood pressure went down, and I've got so much energy. So much energy. And look great. Your habits are out of control. With hypnosis, create new healthy habits. Join America's hypnotist Mark Patrick live online interactive weight loss or stop smoking seminar. Only $49.99.
There he goes, walking backwards, starting to comply now with the officer's demands. He's going to walk backwards, and again, this pursuit starting in South LA, 405 and the 110 freeway. Wanted for speed. They tried to pull him over. The CHP did. They driver refused to pull over. It was failure to yield at that point. Made his way into Long Beach along the 405, to Garden Grove on the 22,
Huh?
into Anaheim along the 5
What
past
about him?
Disneyland.
Oh,
Went all the way up to the East LA interchange,
do you say or?
into
Did he
downtown
recommend
LA, Boyle Heights, then eastbound
Yeah,
on the 10
I know.
from
I'm
there
saying-
all the way here to Cali Mesa.
Just go.
115 miles according to my
I
pilot,
don't know.
Chris
No,
Sanders.
I mean, I
And
don't
here
like.
we go, the driver finally being taken
It does.
into
It tastes
custody
good either
after
way.
running the
Unless you
car
want
down
the
to
onions.
its
Don't get mad.
God.
front axle.
How long will it take for the corn?
Hey, go ahead, Jamie, go ahead.
You're still?
They already caught him.
Oh, they did? When did they catch him?
It's a ranchero.
Okay, we'll do.
Told
Thank
you. I
you.
knew it. You see?
And there he is in custody. They're gonna clear
I
the
knew
car to
it,
make
I
sure
knew
there's
it.
no one else in there.
What a
The
moron.
last word we heard was it was just the driver, but
They
the
should
windows
kick
are
you.
very
That's
tinted,
who
so
they
they'll be
should
doing
beat
that
up. Someone like that.
with the canine that's gonna approach the vehicle.
That's who they should beat up.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language?
Get about
like French, Spanish, or Russian? We thought it would be
giving it up, but he's at a speed now where they could do. They're at a speed
That's
now
up
that
to
he
you.
can. They
I'm
could
not gonna
probably do that pit
wait all
maneuver,
day
but
just
I
to
think at this
decide
point
on-
they're gonna just let the driver.
conversations that you will actually use.
Do you see to put onion?
There he goes, walking backwards, starting to
I know
comply
which
now
ones, I
with
know
the
which
officer's
ones.
demands. He's going to walk backwards, and again, this pursuit starting in South LA, 405 and the 110 freeway. Wanted for speed. They tried to pull him over. The CHP did. Driver refused to pull over. It was failure to yield at that point. Made his way into Long Beach along the 405 to Garden Grove on the 22, into Anaheim along the 5 past Disneyland. Went all the way up to the East LA interchange, into downtown LA, Boyle Heights, then eastbound on the 10 from there, all the way here to Cali Mesa. 115 miles according to my pilot, Chris Sanders. And here we go, the driver finally being taken into custody after running the car down to its front axle. Hey, go ahead, Jamie, go ahead.
Let's wrap it up. I want you to head back, get some fuel, and try to get through the 5 over one of these protests.
Okay, will do. Thank you. And there he is in custody. They're going to clear the car to make sure there's no one else in there. The last word we heard was it was just the driver, but the windows are very tinted, so they'll be doing that with the canine that's going to approach the vehicle, and they'll likely put the canine in there. Let's see. But that's our coverage here for this pursuit, ending